What is up, YouTube, and welcome back. We are on the third episode of Roblox, playing Farming with Friends. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how to farm cocoa seeds. There's a lot to it, and so that's why I want to get right into it and show you guys exactly what I have to do to have these cocoa seeds grow. Now, in the past episode, what I showed you guys was farming potatoes and the whole process of that. I didn't complete the rest of it because I didn't rake the fields and skim the fields afterwards like that. But in today's episode is going to be all about cocoa seeds and what it takes and how we go from there to then have those cocoa seeds for chocolate milk in Farming with Friends. And once again, if you guys really like this channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up just to help a brother out and grow this channel together. And then you guys can say you had an advancement in my success in the future. So don't forget to do all of that, and I appreciate it in advance. And let's do it. Now here, as you can see behind me, we got cocoa seeds in the farm, and we are ready to harvest these crops. And to do so, we have to go through our cocoa field. And over here, we should have the machine to harvest the crops. Now take a look at this machine. Yes, I've customized it and I have camo as my design for this. But what I didn't mention before was this logo right here. That means that this crop is ready to be harvested. If it wasn't, it would have a loading bar and it would show you kind of how much longer it takes to actually make this crop be ready to harvest. But right now it is ready. It is showing us that it's ready. So we're going to hop into this harvester and I'm going to show you guys kind of exactly what you can do with cocoa seeds. Here we go. So we're going to hop in this vehicle. We're going to back it up just because this is where I normally park it. But the nice thing about this machine is it spins around like this and it goes after two tiles side by side. So with that, we can go 2 rows of cocoa trees. So we want to drive right down the middle of it. And I forgot to tell you guys that in all of the last episodes, I use a controller that is plugged in to my computer because it's just a lot easier to drive. It's less wear and tear on your fingers and mouse and keyboard when you're using that constantly. I can game for hours using a controller, whereas on keyboard and mouse, I can only play for about an hour before my fingers really get sore from just holding a button for so long. So I'm going to use a controller. And we're going to go harvest this field and we'll go from there. Now, if you can see right below in the bottom, it shows exactly how many cocoa seeds this thing can carry. So what I tend to do is, depending on how long the farm is, I only go about 3 rows for me before I have to dump it into the corresponding semi-truck. Now, I have a specific semi-truck over here that's just for cocoa seeds. And the reason why is because it just keeps it organized and I don't have to keep going back and forth and unplugging and plugging in other different semi-trucks and trailers. Now this harvester is kind of in my way, so I want to kind of move this out of the way. That way it's not in my way for the rest of the harvesting for these cocoa seeds. So I'm going to drive it over here. We're going to park that, and my cows look really hungry. If you guys can see my cows over there, they're really asking for food. But we're not going to worry about them for right now. Right now, all we have to worry about is cocoa seeds. Going back over here, we're going to hop back into the harvester for just cocoa seeds. I forgot to mention, guys, this harvester only does cocoa seeds. So if you want to use this harvester on any other crop, it's not going to work, unfortunately. But that's okay because we've got all of the other harvesters ready and available, no issues. So as we harvest this, we're going to keep going. And now this one, I can do 2 rows. And that should fill us up quite nicely in this harvester. Puts us right at 85 crops. So we're just going to go back and we're going to go dump this back into the semi-truck. Now the front of it, believe it or not, the front of this harvester is this piece right here. You can see the headlights. And the back of it is actually where the crop gets distributed, right in the back here for this truck specifically. So that's the nice part, is I have it laid out in my farm where I can pull forward, dump it in, reverse, dump it out, and we just keep trucking along. So I like to do just 1 aisle or 2 aisles. It doesn't really matter, just as long as we get all of the bang for our buck and get all of the seeds. Now, like I said earlier, this crop isn't going to be ready unless you have the harvester logo. And as you can see, it's already starting to regrow the seeds so that we can have chocolate milk. And the chocolate milk comes from these seeds and the cows. So we're back at 84 crops again. So I'm going to go dump this again. Nice and easily back here. And we're going to keep on farming, harvesting all of these cocoa seeds. And you guys will see what I have to do with these cocoa seeds once they are fully harvested. And just like that, folks, we are just wrapping it up right here with the cocoa seeds, 2 rows at once with this amazing harvester. I love how much detail they put into this as well, because in real life they actually have items like this for getting crops out of the trees, which is really cool. And because the crops aren't ready to be harvested again yet, I can go ahead and park this in here. It's not going to collect anything. It's not going to do any harm to the trees. Nice part about it is a video game. So as realistic as it can be, you don't have to worry about that one too much. So what I showed you guys in the very first episode, and if you haven't checked out the first episode, I highly recommend you do. That way you get a full tour of my fields and farm and all of the property that I own in this game. But in this, I earlier showed that the crop capacity is just cocoa seeds. And then on the right side, it says milk capacity, and that's where you get the milk from for the cows. So we're going to attach this trailer, and just like so, we're going to back it straight on to this. And I'm a perfectionist, so I really like to make it nice and neat. So we're going to pull onto here. In the left side of the screen, you see it says deposit menu. So now we're going to deposit this, and we have a total of 418 cocoa seeds that we can drop into this. So we're going to go ahead and click that, and as you can see now, we have 616 cocoa seeds in our factory. Now, once I do that, the cows over there are ready to be milked. So in the next episode, make sure you guys tune in. I will show you guys exactly how that works with the cows and milking them, and then doing the same thing to then go into the chocolate milk factory. We pull this, we pull that, we pull this, we pull that, and then out comes all of these amazing chocolate milks into the container. And that will be a later episode. So like I said, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button, and hit the bell to know next time I post a video. Thanks again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon, nighttime, evening, morning, whichever time you are seeing this video. I hope the rest of your day is amazing, or I hope you had a great day previously. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time.